you could get another loan to pay off that $1,300, and you could get a little more in case you want to get yourself something.
Right.
They just pile it on top of you. All right, Brandon, we're going to start doing, if you agree, we're going to start doing a new segment called Finesse Hustlers.
Okay.
And Finesse Hustlers is basically companies, legal companies are making money or stealing money from citizens, but they're doing it in a slick way and you don't know about it.
Right. Well, go ahead.
Now, the first thing we're going to look at is Check and Go. You ever heard of this company called Check and Go?
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard the name.
What you think they do there?
Like you take your paycheck and they give you an advance, one of the advanced places.
All right. Check and Go. Let's look at the website right quick. In South Carolina, Check and Go offer loans for up to $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the stuff in South Carolina, they do not do payday loans in South Carolina for some reason.
I wonder why.
Also, they don't do prepaid credit cards in South Carolina. But this company does offer installment payments. And let's see here. It says online installment loans for good and bad credit. So if a person needs some money, they could go right to this location and get some money. Brandon, have you ever used services like this before?
Have I ever used a service like that? I don't think. No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Why not? Don't you need money sometimes?
I do. Luckily, I've had a bank or my mother or a family member to help me out.
All right. Now, where do you think they put this location, these stores at?
In low-income areas.
All right, let's go to a place in South Carolina and see how it looks like. All right. Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
All right, here's Check and Go. There you go. They got a brick and mortar store. And in the shopping center, let's swing around here. Look. What you think was going to be in the shopping center, Brandon?
It's going to be a liquor store. It's going to be an Asian restaurant. It's going to be a GameStop. It's probably going to be a GameStop, a nail salon. Just a couple things like that.
All right, let's see here.
Is this too much?
Yeah. So let's see here.
Phone place,
now,
yeah.
we have a prepaid phone store. Now, I got nothing with gets prepaid. I have a prepaid, but sometimes they offer prepaid to a certain kind of demographic. Right. You got a Dominican Blowout. That's a hair place. You have a foreign supermarket. Mm-hmm. You got a fitness center. And Brandon, guess what we got across the street? Wait, hold on.
What we got across the street?
Oh, it ain't gonna show on this one. But this store right here is a hair store.
Yeah, a hair store too. All those things are, synonymous to a check place, a check cash place.
And across the street, watch this. You have a title loan company. Now, most people don't know this area. There you go. You see the hair store, beauty supply.
Yeah. Right.
So they put this check and loan store in the area that got prepaid cell phones. A Chinese food restaurant is right down the street.
Right.
Prepaid cell phones, a title loan company, fast food, and here's the kickers. Now, I am a loyal customer of this. All right. And of course,
what, tinted window place?
Tinted windows places right here. Now, since I'm a loyal customer, back in 2000 or 1999, I got my car tinted at this place right here for $69.99.
I think I did too. I did too.
You did too?
I think so. But when I messed up, I got it too dark. Remember, I got my tint too dark.
Oh, they was pulling you over?
But I was like, dang, I was like, I'm gonna go dark. It ain't gonna be that bad, but you couldn't even see anything. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get pulled over. But go ahead.
And back in the day, you used to be a trailer right here. So you didn't go right there. You paid in the trailer, but somehow the trailer got gone. But I got my car windows tinted there.
Right.
And down the street is a Wachovia. About 2 years ago, got stuck up and robbed.
You did?
No, they robbed that bank right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember the bank right there. I used to be a Kmart over there too at one point.
Now, Brandon, the check and go, is this a high crime area? What you think?
Yeah, it's a high crime area.
All right, let's see what the internet says. It says this area rates a D in safety. Now, the highest you could get is an A+. This area rates a D in safety. What kind of crime you think they committing around it? Now, this is down the street for our house, ain't it?
Right. Yeah. So robberies, assault.
A robbery, assault? Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, violent crime. All right, so assault, I guess, is per every 1,000. For every 1,000 people, 3 people go get assaulted.
Okay.
Now, based on this information right here, let me make the screen a little bigger. All right, based on this information right here, this area people do mostly stealing. All right, so you got theft. You know they what's theft? You walking down the street, they snatch a purse and run, something like that, or you leave something on the ground, somebody take it. You got
just going in the store and just taking something and running.
There you go. You going in the store, taking something and running. You got burglary. What's burglary is, Brandon?
I guess burglary is breaking into something maybe later at night and stealing something.
That's when a associate of yours know your schedule at your house. And when you leave, they in there taking your stuff.
Right.
So now we from South Carolina. South Carolina ain't violent, but we can do some stealing.
Right. That's for sure.
So a lot of people steal in that area compared to other places in the United States. Right. Now, Brandon, that check and cash area, we ain't say what color the people are, but it's in a neighborhood. They offer hair beauty products.
Yeah.
Title loans, prepaid cell phones, Chinese food restaurant with the best chicken wings down the street on Park Lane, and tinted windows for $69.99. Now, would you think the income of those people in that area, a household income?
A household income of probably $40,000.
All right, so let's look on here. Now, audience, we ain't making fun. We this is a little entertainment, but we gonna give you some value advice towards the end. But we just have a little fun. If you went to one of these check and go situations, you always could turn that shit around.
Correct.
All right, this is in Columbia. You got it. That area is sliced up in different pies. Mm-hmm. This is in Columbia. The average household income is $47,000. That's for 3 people.
Right.
That means 50% of those residents make more than that. 50% of those residents makes less than that. So you have a good amount of the population, the households make it under $47,000.
Right.
And when you make money like that, you may get in a bind, Brandon. You may get in the bind.
You definitely will. Right.
So
I was gonna say, so when you're in a pinch for money, making that amount of money, should you go see what the check and go places are talking about?
You never know. But I'll tell you something. You should inform yourself.
Right. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to give people an idea of something. This is an alternative if you need money quick, because they'll give you money. But what is it going to cost you in the end?
They'll give you a installment. They'll give you a installment loan. Now, check and go. This company went to the state of South Carolina and said, hey, South Carolina, we want to do business in your state, and you're going to need to approve how much interest we charge people. And your elected officials said, okay, you could do business in this state if you charge this much. How much interest you think this company is charging, Brandon?
13%.
13%?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's look at a legal document. All right. As we can see, South Carolina State Department of Consumer Affairs, right?
Uh-huh.
This company went to South Carolina and said, we want to charge your citizens anywhere between 18%
And how much?
and 260%.
You lying.
so this company, look at this now.
Oh my goodness.
This company went to your elected officials in South Carolina and said, hey, we intently to charge more than, we want to charge your citizens 18% up till 260% interest on your citizens.
Wow.
And guess what South Carolina said?
Approved.
Approved. Approved. All right. And they said we want to offer loans anywhere between $605 and $5,000. That's what we want to do. Now, Brandon, is 18% high interest?
Yes. It's high
interest. Most credit cards between 20 and 30%. So how is 18% is high?
Because it's still high. Because it's your money. Like $5,000 is $5,000, but $5,000 with 18% on it, that's more money than you necessarily needed. Like if you didn't really need that loan, if you could just tough it out and just take it.
You can't tough it out. Your refrigerator go out, Brandon. What would you do? Buy ice every day?
And get them for somebody else.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right, Brandon. Now, I'm not a financial expert. When people get in the bind, how much money do they usually need just to get out of a quick situation?
About $500.
Oh, damn, Brandon, you good.
I've been in situations like I just need about $500 and I'll be all right for this month.
If the audience will wait to the end, what Brandon just said, I'm gonna prove my case with a financial expert that helped millions of people says, but just wait to the end. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you keep on subscribing for information like this. All right, Brandon, $500. How many years you want to pay this loan off in?
2 years.
Okay, 2 years. All right. What's your credit score?
7. What is it? 7.
If you got 750, you ain't coming up in here. Because you got a credit card at the house.
Right. Okay. Well, let's say 450.
450. Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna put up any collateral?
No.
All right. 450.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're gonna be generous with you. We're gonna charge you 60% interest. All right. So on $500, 2 years paid off, 60% interest. All right. So every single month you'll be paying $36.24.
Okay.
After 2 years, you'll pay a back total of $869.65.
Okay.
The amount you pay the interest is $369. So they made $369 off you. But you know what, Brandon?
What?
In reality, since you didn't put on no collateral, I won't charge you this low interest. I'll probably charge you $150.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at, since you don't got no collateral, your credit history is garbage. Let's charge you $150 because we want to make our money back quick because you ain't gonna pay it. All right. To borrow $500 for 2 years at 150% interest, ARP, we go charge you $66 per month. After 24 months, that $500 you'll pay back $1,594. You just pay over $1,000 in interest just to borrow $500
$500
within 2 years.
Right. That's the crazy part.
Now, let me show you something. Now, this company, it's not all loom and gloom, you know.
Yeah.
They do offer finance education.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So they give you the sheet. Well, this sheet, they probably don't give it to you, but it's available on their website. It describes what the terms and the definition means. Amount finance, annual percentage rate, which is RIP, balance, collateral, which includes a car, boat, jewelry, finance charges, late charges, lender, minimal payment, refinances, and repossession. So they try to have you understand the terms of the loan. But guess what else they do to you, Brandon?
What?
If you're having a hard time paying back your loan because you just can't pay that $600, this company, out of the grace of their heart, will give you another loan to pay back your first loan. So if you can't pay back your loan, you could come back to us and we can issue you another loan with better terms to make it more affordable for you to pay back. Is that a good thing, Brandon, or bad?
No, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Why not?
Because you're just getting deeper in the hole that you're in and you're not getting any more money. And that's the tricky thing about getting loans, because it's like you're always going to need money and it's never going to be enough. And if somebody is giving you more money, you can be like, oh, okay, well, I can breathe a little bit. Now I can buy this or that. And then, you start getting back around where it's time to pay that loan back again. And now it's at a different rate. So you're like, okay, well, now I owe you more money. So that's what they want to do to you.
So watch this. You came in there 2 years ago to borrow $500 and you messed up on your payments. Now, just say now you owe $1,300. This company say if you come back in here, you can get another loan to pay off that $1,300, and you can get a little more in case you want to get yourself something.
Right.
They just pile it on top of you. And I just thought about this, Brandon. Now, this may be funny. It may be ridiculous. But people who buy new cars, every single new cars before they pay that car off, guess what they're doing?
What?
They doing the same thing that this title loan, this paycheck company do.
Right.
If you want a new car every 3 years, but you still owe $10,000, you go to the dealership, they will get you in another car, and guess what they do?
What?
Add that $10,000 on to that car,
right?
And you refinance the whole thing. Right. You see what I'm talking about?
They try to be slick about that part, but they'll hurry up and get you the car, and they be like, "Oh yeah, don't even worry about how much you owe. We'll work that into the paperwork and stuff like that. But we'll get you the car that you want and have you rolling and you feeling good, and just sign here, and then you read it later on and you see how they don't roll that $10,000 into this new what's it called, contract that you got. They finance paperwork.
To watch the wording, they said we'll pay off your car for you.
Right. Yeah, we'll pay it. Oh, okay, there you go.
And they paid that car off, but they added that amount to your new car. So technically they did pay it off, but they added that amount to your new car.
Right, because the car dealership is they work hand in hand with a bank. They have financial people there. They get you the loan. They know whether your credit is good or not, enough for this type of payment or this low interest rate. So they know how to do to pull them numbers up really quick and get you into whatever contract they want to get you into, or get you into the vehicle that you want to get into. They'll make it work.
Now, I'm not a car salesman. I never worked at a dealership, but I do believe the following statements. Those car dealerships get money by how much interest, what kind of loan they could get you into. So if you have bad credit, if you are kind of illiterate, don't understand the terms, they could get you in a higher interest loan with longer terms to make money off you. So you have to be aware of that situation.
Yeah.
Now, Brandon, imagine if a person needs $2,000 from this place,
Right.
and they got bad credit. Let's pop them up there to 175.
That's crazy
Nah,
to
Brandon.
think about. Huh?
Brother, look at it. $2,000 in 2 years. You're gonna pay back $7,000 back to this company. Huh?
That's a loan shark. That's what a loan shark is right there. You might as well get some money from somebody off the streets.
No, these ain't no loan shark. Look, the state of South Carolina approved these guys for you. They say it's okay to do business like that in South Carolina. It's okay. So this ain't no loan shark. They doing a good thing. Now, Brandon, what can people do to get themselves out of this situation, not to be in here?
Well, be responsible with your money for one, but if you get in a situation like this, you have to start looking at things you own to sell, because we consume stuff on a daily basis. So you might have a pair of Jordans that's worth some money, or a shirt, or just anything around the house. You need to be trying to sell these things that are just sitting around your house, not doing anything. Make some money off of them and use them to pay your debt down. But people tend to want to hold on to their things and not let them go.
Now, what Brandon speaks about is a financial expert called Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey has 7 baby steps. Now, we ain't giving this is not no financial advice. This is only information and entertainment you can use in your life. Dave Ramsey tells people the first step to financial freedom is saving $1,000. And he often says to get to $1,000, you have to do a few things. Sell shit, sell shit to get the money. Get another damn job, deliver pizzas or Uber, and limit your spending. No going out to either restaurant, rice and beans till you get to that $1,000. Now, Brandon, why do you think Dave Ramsey and even yourself said $1,000 is a key? You said $500 is a key. Why is that?
Well, because it's a round number for your bills. Some people, it's not exactly how much your rent is or anything like that, but it's a nice round number. I would go for the month. What does Dave go there?
Based on research, when shit happens in your life, it usually don't cost over $1,000.
That's true.
If your refrigerator goes out, it's less than $1,000. Corn kind you get. If your tire blows out, it's less than $1,000. If your AC just stopped working out of the blue, is usually less than $1,000. Now I can tell you this: if you said, "Well, Lewis, my transmission went out and it cost me $2,000," well, guess what, mother sucker? Your transmission was going out for a year. You ignored it. That's what really happened.
Right.
that day it was slipping. Transmissions don't go out. It's be slipping and doing stuff before it goes out. Your AC just don't go out. It was freezing up and you had somebody come out there the last 2 years to work on it. It just don't go out. And Dave Ramsey said if you could save up $1,000, that would be a cushion between you and Murphy's Law. So, guys,
those are good principles.
In this theme right here, try to save up $1,000. If you say you don't got the money, you a damn lie. Because you know good and well, you get that coffee. You know good and well, when you go to Wendy's, instead of ordering that 4 for $4, you order a damn Baconator that costs $12. You know good and well, you like them Michael Jordan shoes. You know good and well, you got something in your Amazon cart right now. If it's on Amazon and you put it in your cart, you don't need it. Because if you need it, you'll go to the store today to get it. But if it's in your Amazon cart, it's a damn won't. So you have money. You just have to prioritize your money. What you got to say about that, Brandon?
No, you are absolutely right. I was just thinking about how Amazon does it. And if you have something and you put it in your cart, Amazon will remind you that you have it in your cart. They'll do that almost once a day if you haven't bought it or purchased it. Walmart does the same thing too. I put something in the cart and they'll just be reminding you that you need to be spending money on this thing that you got just sitting in your cart just because you wanted to add it, just so you wouldn't forget it.
Now, Brandon, I think you're a reasonable and honest man.
Mm-hmm.
If you needed something, I mean, needed, would it still just be sitting in your cart?
No.
There you go. So you see,
and that's the thing, right? But it's so easy to buy things nowadays. So people, you'll put it in your cart and you'll just hit a couple buttons and it'll be here. And it's like you didn't have to pull out any money. You just swiped it with a card that was already saved under the, your Amazon account. So that money goes out, money's coming in. You're not really seeing it because things are digital now. But then when you in zero or you in negative or the red, that's when you feel it. That's when you need to go to check and go or try to go talk to your bank or hit your friend up. But then it's almost too late.
Check and go is not your friend.
Yeah, they're not.
They are not nice on your side. They got a nice
website.
They got a nice. Look at the dog. Oh, the dog over there. Ooh wee. And these people are robbing you blind.
Do you think this couple with this dog on here, you think they going to check and go?
No. Hold on. Now look at the testimony. Oh, they hide the faces. They got the faces here. They was on here the other day. Now I don't want to say nothing, but when I was pulling this stuff together, I ain't see no black faces on there. People like, take a guide, check and go, this and that.
Yeah.
You save this and save that. Man, check it. Winnie is amazing. Man, these people robbing you.
Right. Now they hit you over the head, and then like doing it every month. It's hitting you over the head till either you give them all your money or you can't pay anymore. And I mean, then you in collections.
Now watch this. Now I'm surprised I seen this. Let me see kind of
now
this is a testimony. Yeah. This is a testimony. Hello.
I see one star.
This is from James. Absolutely not worth it. Having got a loan, I tell any and everybody to stay away from getting one like this. Insanely high interest, extremely high bi-weekly payments, and a large end amount having to pay back. A $1,500 loan and over $4,000 by the time I done with it, paying this one back. And it was just over a 7 months. In 7 months. A half a year.
And bi-weekly payment, you heard that?
Yeah.
Too? Like,
this man, they gave him $1,500, and 7 months later he repaid back $4,000 on $1,500. And you think, watch this. Let me show you something. These people right here, they ain't the customers. They the owners. That's why they so damn happy.
Right. But just imagine having a business like that where I could give somebody $15,000 and they're gonna slowly pay me back in 7 months now, $4,000. That's pretty good.
I'd be bankrupt if I pay you back. I had to you had to come get me for that, baby. You come and get me for that.
Right. But you're good at explaining that. Like how do certain people when you let things go into collections and it be a good thing, and you just ride it out for that 7 years, and some people do that. Is that a good option to do?
Okay, let me clarify on this company. These people right here are not dumb folks, okay?
Right.
So if they give you a large amount of money, you're gonna have. Let me show it to you. You can have this word called collateral.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably gonna factor in the first couple of months, they gonna get all their money back or close to their money back. Mm-hmm. And if you can't pay, they coming to take your car, taking your boat or jewelry.
Right.
So they ain't gonna lose no money. And believe me, the repo man know where you at, and they know where your baby mama stay at. When you hide your car over there, they coming to get it.
Right.
And watch this. Watch how they play with you now.
So do they have to? I mean, you 9 times out of 10 put something down as collateral for them to give you the loan. I guess they know if your credit's bad enough, you know, you don't have to put something down.
It probably varies. It probably varies.
Mm-hmm.
If I go up in there, no, they probably go put no collateral down and charge me 18%. Well,
Right.
a person who goes in there with nothing and a car is worth $8,000 and they asking for 3,000. Oh, you putting that collateral down because we taking that damn car.
Right, and that's their plan too.
And watch this. If you miss a payment in 20 days, they go mail you a letter to your house and say, hey, you got 20 days to pay this money back. If you don't pay it back, we coming for your collateral. We coming for your car. But you know they're gonna sweet talk you. They're gonna say, come on in, get another loan.
Right.
Or we taking that car.
Right.
So if you could go, you can make a payment, get your standards back right, and you be good to go. Or you don't make a payment and they coming for your car. Now, Brandon, what happens if you miss 2 payments?
Please tell me they're not ready to repo after two missed payments.
They ain't gonna notify you at all. They just go come out there and get the car. They coming for it. They coming for it.
That's crazy.
They coming for it. And now let's get back on topic. Now we said people need to try to save $1,000, right? $1,000 could separate you from Murphy's Law. Mm-hmm. And I recommend, guys, if you have a bank account, open up another bank account that is online.
And why should they do that?
Because online keeps a slight separation between getting your money extra fast. Mm-hmm. So when you open up a bank account online and separate, I recommend, well, I can't say recommend Ally. I have Ally and I have a money market account. And the money you make off your job or selling your stuff, transfer that money into an online money market account. Why the online money market account, Brandon?
I don't know. Tell me.
You want to do an online money market account because you still have quick access. Well, you still have access to your money. Mm-hmm. And also you could get better rates online.
Okay. So they do have better rates. Okay.
You could get better rates online. So once you start saving your $10, $20 a week till you get to your $1,000, put it in here. They go mail you a debit card. Hide your debit card from yourself. Don't keep it in your wallet. Keep it in a special place. Maybe put it under something heavy. It'll take 2 people to lift up to get
it. That's smart. Or people freeze it, put it in their freezer.
Or you can freeze it, put it in the freezer. So when something does come up, you got a little time to think, do I really need to use this money?
Right.
And you go avoid going to places like this.
Right.
Which gonna completely take all your money and like what Ice Cube said, no Vaseline, but they gonna do Vaseline because it's legal.
Right.
They're gonna mess you over, man.
So why does the South Carolina government or whoever is in charge, why do they approve people being allowed to use interest rates that high? That's too high, and it seemed like you're not entrapping people, but you're putting an interest rate so high that normal people who need this money, they're not gonna be able to ever get from under it.
Well, you remember, this company provides jobs for people. This company provides economic stimulus for people. And why not? This is South Carolina. Every country, every place in America was built on capitalism. This is capitalism. And
it is, but it's a little extreme too, because I mean, we didn't do the highest amount that you could do, because what was the highest? They had from 23 to what? How much? 200.
You want to see it? Well, hello. 200. Here you go. We could do $100 for 1 year, At 260. You paying back for 1 year, you paying back $23 a month, and your total payments is $287. So you pay almost 3 times over what you asked for.
Right. That don't even make any sense.
But guess what, Brandon? Are you a U.S. citizen?
I am.
Did God give you some rights? Did God give you some rights?
Yeah, he did.
Well, you got a right to not walk your ass up in there and sign up for this bullshit. There you go.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But people are, when you can go in there and, see what they're talking about. But if you see an interest rate of over 100%, you don't need to sign nothing that high.
But Brandon, I can pay. But Brandon, they gave you financial education. They gave you this bulletin. You don't understand these words and terms?
I do. But sometimes people need stuff so bad, and I'm pretty sure as soon as they get you in there, they might go ahead and tell you we can cut the check in 15 minutes. Have you on your way? Just go ahead and sign this stuff. They'll go over it real quick with you, but make sure you look at the interest rate. Make sure you look at how much your payments are. As soon as you get that, you need to leave. You can always come back. They're going to always be there if that's what you feel like you need to do.
Brandon, $23 is affordable. So who complained about $23?
You're right. But you need to be looking at how long you're going to be paying that. Because they talk about bi-weekly and you slip up and miss a payment just because you got a lot going on.
And they're going to give you 20 days to make it correct. Right. And after you miss one, and they ain't give you no notification. They coming to get you.
Right, they coming to get you. So just be mindful.
So
they know where you live. They know where your cars are. They already know. They already plotting on your stuff. They want you to miss them payments. They're gonna make it. They might not even call you to remind you about your payment. You just gonna be on your own. Just remember, you got a payment due.
Hey, how much,
sir?
A PlayStation 5 cost?
About $600, probably.
So if a young person going there, I want me a PlayStation 5. I can pay $143 a month for 1 year. This how they gonna get you. Hey man, we hear somebody say, "Hey man, we're gonna break this down to bi-weekly payments. So every time you get paid, you don't need to pay that $143. Pay $70. Give us $70 by weekend. You good,
right? Okay, let's do that. No, that don't even make any sense.
And see, they do that. If they do that bi-weekly, here's the game. They getting their money. They building a better cash flow. So instead of your bill coming due every 30 days, they could get that money a little quicker. Right. And they could get that cash flow in. So that's a little scam.
Yeah, because they getting it from you and somebody else. So that's just constantly flowing in every week like that, or bi-weekly, however the payment's coming in.
Somebody want to... keep going.
And then when they see somebody that's not, paying, they'll say, okay, well, we're getting ready to see, we're going to seize these assets and we'll go ahead and contact the repo man so we can go ahead and get this car. And then we'll go sell the car or however they want to do it, so they get that money. Because they don't want your car to ride around. They don't want to ride around in your car. They want to go get the thing sold to whoever and break it down for parts or whatever they're going to do with it.
How much a pair of Michael Jordans cost?
$200.
So if I want to stunt, get them a pair of Michael Jordans, say I want to pay this off in 6 months. Interest rate's 100%. You be paying $43 a month for 6 months. You end up paying $262 for those Michael Jordans. And guess what?
Does that make sense? Go ahead.
Time you wear them now. I'm not a shoe collector. I don't know about shoes, but I got a feeling it's like this. Time you wear them, that price drops from $200 to $125.
Right.
So what you really paying on?
It just makes you think about the things that you claim you want, and is it worth it in the long run?
And these
Especially
places,
shoes.
man, these checks and gold places are all over the place. And you see they put it in an area that has high crime, that has prepaid cell phones, they have Chinese food with the best wings on Park Lane. They got a hair shop, and they got some foreign grocery store that you can't read none of the words on. Thank you for watching, and if you like the content, do not be afraid to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and don't forget to share it out. Man, we got videos dropping every single week, and we surely appreciate your time, and we can't wait to hear back from you. Leave a comment, leave a like, and guys, make sure you have a good day. God bless you. Take it easy.